Good morning, Lorraine Pursell here. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're with me this morning. I'm so glad you're watching the replay or joining me live. Let me get myself situated here a little bit. I'm in a very altered state. So I'm not talking well. I'm not coordinating my body well. I'm so sorry. Just flow with me today. And hi, Hari. And if any of this reminds you of anything that you go through, I am sitting here giving you permission to be exactly who you are also. So, for more of my work, go to 3keys2selflove.com. The number 3, good evening, Hari. The number 3, keys like you put in your car, to selflove.com. That will get you my free ebook that has blessed over 10,000 people in this world so far. And the number is rising. They're the 3 keys that will bring you back home to yourself. The 3 keys that will bring you back home to yourself, rather than bleeding off your energy for everyone else, overgiving, depleting yourself, winding up with diseases, and oh, thank you, Hari. Thank you so much. Hi, Ray. Nice to see you. Hi, oh, hi, Sharon. So nice to see you, darling. Yeah. And here's what I want to say about that, Sharon. It's shaky times, and my body is very shaky today. And I'm just sharing this with you guys because you may be experiencing some of the same thing as earth angels. If you show up here, you're an earth angel. You're a light being. And you have been sent here for such a time as this. I'm so excited today. Oh my God. I can tell my mouth is going off. I'm going to try to rein this in because in a half hour I'll go into all of this stuff. Whew. Hold on. I'm wanting more light in here. Hang on a second. My heart started palpitating in the middle of the night. When it does that, it means that I am integrating a new level. So I am upgrading. My soul is taking my body through an upgrading journey. And so it takes my heart starts palpitating, and I have to be very, very, very gentle with my pace during the day, or else my heart just starts, fibrillating. There's nothing wrong with my heart. I've had an EKG. Everything's fine with my heart. It's just what my physical body does when I'm going through a spiritual upgrade. The spiritual upgrade I'm going through, and I'm going to share this with you because it applies to all of you, is this. And I just learned this from Matt Kahn this week. We already are our higher self. And I've been talking about that for a long time. I've been with mentors who have been teaching me about this. But now it's real because we are solidly in the ascension. We are the first wave. We are ushering it in for the planet. And I'm going to be sharing some techniques in this broadcast that are going to be vital to not just be an observer in these times, but to actually be what do I want to call it? A catalyst for change. And not like we're going to go out and go, oh yeah, and protest and that kind of thing. That's not our role. It's the people who do that. That's their role. There's no judgment, of course. It's just not our role. We do a deeper spiritual way. Well, like Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. There it is. And it's interesting because for me, it's just the natural thing. So let's just take some deep breaths. I'll be going into more of this at the end of the meditation. Because we're going into Body Talk Friday, where we spend, I stay with you as long as the energy is here. And we listen to what our body is saying to us, what the messages are. We solidly ground to Mother Earth, get her particular message to us. We align with our higher self, and then we send that energy out to the planet. I'm sure I'm going to do that in this meditation too. So thank you for being patient with this little dialogue. Just a mention, I hear every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell MA. So I invite you to join me. So let's take some deep breaths. And as you take a deep breath, your diaphragm lowers and it pushes down all your organs. And you feel your pelvic floor, the dantian, lower. Anna, love you, darling. Lower. And from that spot, you're going to imagine a cord, a grounding cord or a root going all the way down to Mother Earth from that spot. This is your origin. Your pelvic floor is your origin of your body. So it's going all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down into Mother Earth. Deeper, 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 stronger, stronger, stronger. You are resonating with her heartbeat, the Schumann waves. The Schumann waves are resonating with your heartbeat. If you don't feel it, it's okay. You can just imagine it. This is what we're in now with the fifth dimension. We are solidly in the fifth dimension. Those of us who are here on this call, those of you who pop in and see this and it strikes you interesting, you are part of the first wave of ascension. That doesn't mean we're better or we're some superior thing. It's nothing like that. It just means we see the fifth dimension. We know that we are in the fifth dimension now, which we are. So just accept it. All you have to do is imagine it, and it is, because you couldn't imagine it if it wasn't. Does that make sense? You couldn't imagine it if it wasn't. So if your mind says, oh, you're just making that up, just say, thank you, mind. Thank you for trying to protect me and keep me small. Let the doubt, let the fear, let the worry, let the concern, let the feelings of inferiority be there. It doesn't matter, because you are your higher self. You are. You already are. You don't need to worry about anything. I'm going to be drinking from this big thing. This is my celery juice, so it's, I know it looks strange, so that's what I'm doing. And when you're with me, it's a great exercise in, I'll go off and talk on these tangents that I'm feeling led to do. And when I do, you keep focusing, you keep grounding, you keep staying with Mother Earth. This is life. You can even do an open eye meditation, which is you're meditating, you're in a meditative state, but you've got your eyes open, and that means you are being better able to be in a peaceful state while things are going on around you. This is training for life. We're no longer in a spiritual cocoon. Okay? It's time to come out of the spiritual closet, be the deepest, most radical spiritual being that you are, that you always know that you've been, and let people say what they may, because you are grounding energy for this planet right now. So keep going down, 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 until you find a nice resting place with Mother Earth. Now, I want you to ask her today, what do you require of me today, Mother Earth? What do you require of me today? I'm looking at a beautiful cloud passing by. When I'm looking out, I'm looking at the clouds and the birds. Okay? What do you require of me today? And I've got my beautiful crystal, holding it in my hand for all of us. What do you require of me today? And she's saying, oh my God, she's just jumping up and down for me, saying, yes, 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 you are your higher self. Own it, own it, own it. We don't have to do things to be our higher self. We don't have to be things to be our higher self. We are our higher self now. So if you want to write your message from Mother Earth, we're going to do more of this in the second portion at 8:30. But for right now, if you want to write, if you're getting a message from Mother Earth, go ahead and drop it in. Mother Earth is saying, yes, you are your higher self. Higher self now. Own it. So simple. Doesn't it make so much sense? It makes so much sense. You know, Sharon, I can't tell you how much I appreciate what you said here. That is so, for you to get on so quickly and read me, you're definitely one of us. When I say one of us, I'm not being exclusionary because everyone is welcome here. Everyone is welcome here. No matter what your maker is, who it is, doesn't matter. That's not about this. It's about from all corners of the earth, putting our energies together for our intentions for the planet. So once you get your message from Mother Earth, you can come on back, but just realize that this grounding cord is going to be there all the time. It's completely tethered all the time. So we're going to come out and back up through our body, and let's just do a quick white light effervescing cleanse all the way up through your body, all the way up, all the way up. It's a counterclockwise spin of white effervescing light that is like, it's just scrubbing all of your cells. Every one of your 50 plus trillion cells is just getting you completely clean, completely clean, completely clean. All the way up, all the way up. Everything's alkalizing. Everything in your body is aligning. Stop at our heart and say, I love you, 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 I love you. Put your hand on your stomach and say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Let your heart expand with blood and stimulate the thymus gland. We're going to do more of this in the next portion. But all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Throat. Sending thoughts for George. Blessings, my love. Blessings to all your race. All the way up, 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 all the way. Oh my God, I'm tapping into George Floyd right now. Okay. He's got a smile on his face, and he says, just keep doing this work. And now I'm going to cry. He says that this work that we're doing right here is really important. That what happened to him was necessary to shake up the paradigms. And he says that he is a willing martyr. I'm going to write that down. That was really important. I'm going to go grab my journal. Hang on. while I'm doing this, hi Anne, so nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. While I'm writing this down, you continue with whatever you're feeling led to do. I just tapped in to George Floyd, and he gave me some messages, and they were just really moving, and I'm writing them in my journal now because I'm going to be sharing them in the next portion. I hope I got this right. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so let's just pause for a moment, put our hand on our throat chakra, which is the chakra of truth, and us being in our truth. And in honor for the sacrifice of George Floyd, we are going to utilize this chakra more. We are going to utilize this more. He told me just now he was a willing martyr because he needed to shake up the paradigm. Because the paradigm needed to be shaken up. He was a willing martyr. Okay. So what is your truth? What is your truth right now? What is your truth right now? My truth is saying, be courageous. My fears are not breathing in dreams. I can last until I awake. I am holding my breath, but the pinhole of air isn't enough. Okay, Sharon. Can you just take a giant deep breath? Just break out of that. Because you are not meant to suffer. I know sometimes for us, because we're so used to sacrificing, we think that we're supposed to, but that's not what we're supposed to do anymore, darling. So you're empathing something, and now I'm inviting you to not own it personally and just breathe big and break out of that pinhole of air. You are meant to thrive. Actually, I got a word maybe for a workshop or something called thriving in these times, because we are meant to thrive in these times, to be an anchor for others now. So we are those strong ones. We are those ones who know what's going on. So I invite you, Sharon, into a bigger space. Okay? Send you so many blessings, sister. Okay, all the way up, aligning the left and right hemispheres of your brain. And now the white light energy flowing through your body, down through your crown chakra, all the way through and down into Mother Earth. So just pouring from your crown all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And you might need to go deeper with this too, Sharon. I'm not sure. Just you follow your intuition. But just remember, you are not meant to sacrifice ultimately. Very important. Very important. You are meant to thrive so that you can stay here and help. And as energy, we are 100% energy. I'm just going to say it. Since we're 0.0001 matter, we're 100% energy. So as we align our energy and as we stay in a high and a clear state, we are giving that to the world. That's why Gandhi said, be the change you want the world to have, because he understood that by being the change, by you changing, you are changing the planet. So with this white light streaming down through our crown chakra, through our body, down into the earth, as a steady river, what intention do you hold for the planet, for the 8 billion brothers and sisters? I'm sending this aligned. What you can do is just send your aligned energy all over the planet. And it helps me. I don't know what helps you, but it helps me to picture the 8 billion people around the planet. 8 billion. 8 billion brothers and sisters. We are one with them. There is no separation. There is no separation. We are one. We are one. There is no separation. We are all energy. So as we sit here in love, as we sit here in alignment, as we sit here in peace, as we sit here in health and strength and calmness and fierceness, and love, 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 love. As we sit here in that feeling, we now are sending that out to the entire planet. So do this with me now. Whatever beautiful feeling that you have cultivated, we're looking for a beautiful feeling. And if we don't feel it, we cultivate it and we create it and we make it. We accept when we're not. Yesterday, I did not have very many beautiful feelings. Hi, Mary. Yesterday, I was like, I talked to somebody on the phone. They go, how are you today? I'm like, frankly, I can't wait for this day to be over. It's not been a good one. But I don't take it personally. You know, we can manufacture the good feeling. So I listen to things that nourish me. I don't let my mind go in places. I try to be in the moment as I did my things. Turning on my fan. Hold on. But regardless, you're still your higher self, no matter what you're experiencing. That's the key. We are still our higher selves no matter what we are experiencing. There's no condemnation. There's no scolding. There's just this is what I'm experiencing today, and I'm meant to experience it today. I personally don't enjoy it, but because I spent my whole life in depression, and it reminds me of that. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, I mean, we all have it. I just had this day where I was like despair, or I don't know. I don't even know. It just doesn't matter. We are just transmuting that energy for the planet, right? Because we're feeling these things. They're not our feelings. They are going through our bodies for us to transmute. For us to handle gracefully and not take it personally or think that it's anything about us. And as much as we can, feel good. I listened to a lot of things that made me, feel good while I was in the present moment, because this is what I know. As we are in the present moment, as much as we can be, and feeling those feelings in the present moment, there is no boredom. There is no yuck. We're feeling uncomfortable because we're judging it. Pardon me. Thank you, Sharon. So we're sending all of this energy now, aligning our energy, and we're sending it all around the planet. Just picture the planet, and I see just like the horizon, and like I'm, maybe still in the atmosphere, but I'm not all the way up where it's black, and I'm just seeing the whole curvature of the earth, and I'm just seeing, and then I'm just going around the planet like that, and I'm seeing those little lights that you do where people live in the cities. And I'm just imagining going into every single of the 8 billion hearts, and every single heart gets this energy. So here we go. So it's just going all the way in, all the way in, all the way in. The thing that's so important about us doing this every day, folks, I just want to say this over and over and over and over. Yes, Sharon, golden light. Yes, 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 yes. The thing that's so important about doing this every day, we know this works. When two or more are gathered, when people are together with the same intention, it changes the world. But then they stop. They motherfucking stop. And then everything goes back right the way it was. That's why it's important that we are doing this every single day. So thank you for being here with me every single day at 8 a.m. I start at 8 a.m. and just bringing this energy, this intention into the planet. And for those of you on the replay, and those of you who can't make it and can't make time to watch the replay, you do this every single day. We hold this energy, not just for an event. That infuriates me. Oh yeah, let's have a big party and let's meditate and bring in the light of the world for an hour. And this big thing happens, the crime rates go down, and then as soon as they stop, everything fucking goes back the way it was. That's why we have to hold a vigil. That's why I originally called these vigils light and love vigils. You know what a vigil is? You're holding energy. You're holding energy 24 fucking 7. That's what a vigil is. That's what makes a difference. That's what moves the heart of God. That's what fasting and prayer is about. That is what it is. Okay. I'm not beating up on anybody here. I'm just like, come on. Let's stop living the world in our convenience. Let's rise up to our spiritual potential. Let's do what we know is the right thing to do. Because if you're feeling called to this, you can't be happy unless you do. I'm just laying it out for you. Your life will just be a shadow, a mere shadow of what it can be. But we do it without sacrifice. We do it without sacrifice. Like you can skip a meal. Hi, Vicky. You can skip a meal. 1, 2, sit around a fire and sit and talk. Yeah. Well, we do this here every single morning, Monday through Friday. And this is our place. You can, when I was in the kitchen making my celery juice, it's like you can skip a meal in honor of those people in the planet who aren't eating. That's powerful. That's energy. Do you feel that? Yesterday, I saw a black family, and everything in my heart was, I wanted to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But she didn't look at me, even though she said hello. And I was afraid to say it because I didn't know what was going to get thrown onto me. And so I just sent her love from my heart. And it reminded me of the time where I went to an American Indian ceremony. And it was a big gathering of all the tribes in North Dakota. And I was looking around at all of their grace and all of their mercy and being so happy and like grudge-free. And I had to excuse myself, and I walked out, and I was crying all the way out because I was feeling what we had done to them. And I found somebody who was parked right next to my car, and I said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She goes, for what? And I said, for what we did to you. And she goes, well, it was a long time ago. And I said, but that doesn't excuse it. And she goes, it's okay. She was a young American Indian woman with her babies. And that's what I was doing yesterday. Even though I couldn't say it with my mouth, I was saying it with my heart yesterday to this African American woman. And the reason I'm saying this is there's a process called Ho'oponopono. It's from Hawaii. And I studied with Ihaliakala Hugh Lin. He's a psychiatrist in Hawaii when I lived there. And I'm going to tell you a little story on why Ho'oponopono is so important. And we're going to do that process this morning because that's what came to me in the middle of the night to do here today. I'm crying not because I'm sad, I'm crying because I'm moved. Just for those of you who might be worrying, because I know sometimes you do. And I thank you for your love. He is a psychiatrist who in a mental hospital in Oahu was in the most severely disturbed unit, the lockdown unit. And this is what he did. This is the most incredible story. He did not meet one of the patients. He just sat in his office with a stack of files, and he put his hand on the files. And he said these 4 phrases all day long. All day long. Now this was the unit that had to be under lock and key because they were so dangerous. They were suicidal. They had to be locked up for their safety. He just put his hand on the files and he said these 4 phrases. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Those 4 phrases he said over and 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 over all day long, every day when he showed up to work as a psychiatrist in residence. in this mental ward, the severely disturbed lockdown unit on Oahu. He said those 4 phrases: I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And within 3 months, now he never interacted with these people. He was probably supposed to. He probably had people out there reporting to him about their conditions. But he never met them. He never talked to them. He just sat in his office and took responsibility, I guess, for humankind. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And he said that over and over and over again. Within 3 months, something like 3 months, every single person was discharged. They were completely healed. They got brought back to their wholeness. I'm going to repeat that. Within 3 months or so, every single patient on this severely disturbed lockdown unit in Hawaii was released because they came into mental wholeness from Ho'oponopono. It's a big word, and it's an amazing field of study. It's something that I haven't practiced for a while, but in the middle of the night, it got brought to me. Dee, do you remember when we went to that Native American ceremony together, you and me and Mark, and we were watching the dances of all the tribes? And I don't know if I even told you this, but I had to excuse myself because I was crying, and I walked out, and I was crying all the way out, just feeling just the weight of what we had done to the Native Americans. And I had to find a Native American to say I'm sorry to. And I found this little girl by my car who was the mother of a couple little babies. And I just, bawling, I just said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She goes, for what? And I'm like, for what we did to you. And she goes, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not. Well, the same thing happened to me yesterday. I was in a parking lot and I saw an African American woman, and my heart was just open, and I just looked at her and I wanted to say I'm sorry, and I couldn't say it because she wasn't looking at me, and so I just got afraid. Like, she was nice and polite like you're supposed to be in the South, but I could tell if I said I'm sorry, I didn't know what I was going to get, and I didn't. But in the middle of the night, see, I was taking responsibility for my race. Because I'm telling you, I feel it here in the South. I live a mile from a motherfucking plantation. No, I live a half a mile from a plantation. And every time I see an African American, I send them blessings. I drive through their neighborhoods because I want to feel their energy. So, Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Those 4 phrases are magical, and we're going to be practicing that right now. We're just going to do it all together. Your mind will not understand this, but you are absolving the fuck that has been done to humanity. You're taking responsibility by saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. You're saying, I love you to them, to everyone, to God, and thank you. Thank you for forgiving me. It just works. It's just magical. Ho'oponopono. So we're going to go. You can have your eyes open. You can have your eyes closed. But we're going to start saying, I invite you to say this out loud with me. And so that to mirror what Vicky said, these people in the psych ward were spiritually healed. That's what we're doing with Ho'oponopono right now. So I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And just let your mind go to whoever it needs to go to. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Your mind might just come up with some incidences. Like all of a sudden, I was remembering my one of my best friends here is an African American. She's a psychiatrist, and she says she'll go into a store sometimes, and she'll be looking around, and she can feel the people watching her not to steal. I mean, that feeling just came to me, remembering her telling me that story. And so I'm saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you to that injustice. Okay? So you might have these occurrences that come up. They might be something that happened in your life. It might be something that you have witnessed. And I tapped into George this morning. I'll share it with those of you who are just joining us, what he shared with me. George Floyd from the other side. Thank you for helping me understand. You're welcome, Sharon. He had some really interesting things to say. If you want to hear it, you can back up in the replay. But I am a medium. I talk to dead people. I should say they talk to me. And I tapped into George Floyd this morning, and he said some really beautiful things. So, it might be George Floyd, it might be other injustices, might be injustices that have happened to you, might be injustices that have happened, maybe it's bullying. We are, just do Ho'oponopono. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Because here's the thing. The axe murderer and the rapist is no different than you. You have the same thing in them. We are all human. And this is why when we have weird thoughts, when we have weird emotions, when we have weird feelings, they're not about us. They are just the human consciousness traveling through our mind. It doesn't mean that we're not spiritual when they come through us. We're just here to transmute it. Say, oh, I see you. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Then we can say Ho'oponopono to it. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And you can just have this running in your mind all day long. You can write it on a little card and keep it in your car. I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. Because there was a part of me that was in that policeman that did that to George. I am sorry for my human condition, that part of my human condition. Please forgive me. Giselle, please forgive me. And I hear what you're saying, Sharon. Please forgive me. I love you. You're saying, I love you to that situation. You are speaking love into the injustice. I love you. And then thank you for doing all that, for mopping all of that up. Because I think, Sharon, the only way we can forgive is when we realize that every human tendency is in us. Does that make sense? Dee, I watched a very powerful video by Candace Owens last night and didn't know who she was until I saw it. She says, GF was not an amazing human being and she does not see him as a martyr. She's so articulate in her feelings about Black community. Wow. Because when I channeled George, and I didn't channel him, I just tapped in with him, he said that he was a willing martyr, and I saw him as a martyr. And he said that what he did was necessary to break the paradigm open for this outcry of those of us who are beings of light to hold this space. We've been holding this space, but this just like, woke us up. Come on. Come on now. And to hold a vigil. That's why it's so important we're doing this Monday through Friday and not just a one-time event. Because the statistics show so clearly that when people get together and meditate together and hold space on a certain topic, everything changes, right? But guess what happens when they stop? It all goes back to shit. You have to hold this space. That's why it says in the Bible, pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. And what's the corollary of that? In everything, give thanks. George had a smile on his face. Not like a big, but just a little smile. What else did he say? I'm going to have to replay it to get the exact words because once it was gone to see. He said, what you are doing is good. Keep doing. I am a willing martyr. What happened needed to for shaking up the paradigm. And he was smiling. And what came to me was he was a common man who was a martyr. It means you don't have to be a spiritual high and mighty to consider it an assassination. This was to wake us up. Wake us up. Especially, I think, the light workers. We are to have happy, full lives. I am thriving in this time. I think I'm gonna do a workshop soon on thriving in these times. And but the thing we must know is, all those of you who've been with me for a long time, we have been keeping our energy high and clear. We've been working on this. We have been working on not sacrificing. We've been working about not throwing ourselves under the bus for other people. And I'm going to bring in a little touch of balance right now. Unless you're in your full spiritual capacity, unless you are being your full spiritual weirdness, unless you are praying without ceasing and in everything give thanks, your life is like a piece of paper. Thin, flimsy. Nothing. The reason is you're not being yourself. And it's a little scary because you will be ridiculed. You will be criticized. You may even be like George Floyd. It could happen. But how important is it to you to be in your authenticity with your Maker? Your authenticity with your Maker, not what the powers that be in the religion and dogma of your Maker say, but you. You. Every moment of every day. That's the vigil. That's why I first started these things as calling it the Global Light and Love Vigil, because we have to pray without ceasing. It's like, oh yeah, mental masturbation to hold space and see things get better, and then we all go back to our life. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That shit ain't happening anymore. That shit ain't working anymore. Pray without ceasing. Your heart is in absolute reverence before God, your maker, Shiva, Allah, Muhammad, all that is, Jesus, Buddha, nothing, yourself, universe, source, whatever it is. You are in a constant state of your heart. I just see this, like your heart is just connected to source. You're this light channel, okay? You are just plugged in all day long, no matter how you're feeling. Even if you feel like I did yesterday, you're still your higher self. We must own it. We must walk in it. Let me catch up on these. Yeah, Sharon, I am here with you. You know that. Yeah, Dee. This is our spot. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's it. The sweet spot. I'm going to read what Dee said. It's a sweet spot. And I want to confront the fuck that says if we are thriving and we are happy, we have to feel bad because we're not suffering with everybody else. Those of us who are here, we have been practicing being a clear channel so that we can anchor this energy on the earth at this time. We're ushering it in. Dee says, I feel like I'm living in Switzerland. Very neutral, no emotions or opinions either way, but yes, I am praying continually. That's the sweet spot right there. And then everything else is added unto you. Everything else is added unto you. As we seek first the kingdom of God and his, her, it righteousness. This is making sense. Now is the time. You've always been a highly spiritual being. You've been ashamed to show it. You've been afraid to show it, especially as the world has gotten farther and farther away from the church because of the dogma and how fucked up it is. Now is the time for you to go back to your roots. For me, it was as a little girl. As a little girl. All I wanted to be when I was a little girl was a nun. I didn't want to get married and have babies. Nah, I didn't like dolls. I just wanted to be a nun. And what does a nun mean? It's like someone who's just completely celibate with God. I am. It's all I want is God in my life. Constantly. It's the only place that I find home. So go back to your spiritual roots. It could have been an event that happened to you. But if we come into this world spiritually connected, and then we get it beat out of us by life, and then our whole life is our journey back to this place. You knew about it before an event happened. You used to commune with your angels. That's who your invisible friends were, you know. My son used to have an invisible friend named Bob. And he used to run alongside the car when I would drive him to school. And that was elementary school. I was thinking about that. I think he did that until he was about 8. Like, wow, to see angels until you're 8. And now I see them all. I see angels. I live with angels. I live with unicorns. Giselle, I'm in a dark place for days and I don't know how to get out. Okay, so Giselle, I'm going to take you by the shoulders. I'm going to give you a little shaking. Okay? Just let it go through you. You are transmuting the energy for the planet. This is how the planet is feeling now. Are you watching the news? Don't. Are you scrolling through social media and hearing everybody's this and that? Don't. It's time to release our addictions to social media. It's time to release our addictions to the next exciting thing. I'm an excitement junkie. I jumped out of airplanes 5 times. It's time to come into a place of stillness for yourself. And thank you for sharing, because I'm sure everybody that's watching this is feeling this, or most of us anyway. I felt it yesterday. You just let it go through you. Do not take it personally. Do not think that it's you. You are experiencing it to move it through, and you do whatever you can to feel good. As much as you can. I listened to 2 or 3 videos yesterday on YouTube, one on grounding. I always go back to the one with Lewis Howes and Joe Dispenza on, brainwash your mind for success. It doesn't have anything to do with that. Yeah, Sharon. See, Giselle and I go way back. She knows how much I love her. But I know, just like I used to, you get into these places and you are privileged to let this go through you, but you know the way out. You've been hanging with me long enough to know the way out, the way to the other side. And that is to find ways to feel good. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Chocolate bars. And love yourself, Giselle. Okay? Now is the time that we need to own our power, our spiritual power, you guys. We need to step into it no matter how we feel, and we need to own our power and our prowess right now. 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 For everybody, not just the victims, for everybody, the politicians, all the leaders, all the policemen. This had to happen at this time, at this crescendo. And George told me he was a willing martyr. In fact, I'm seeing right now that it couldn't have happened any other way. Some of you might say that's a terrible thing to say. I'm sorry that you feel that way. When you know that everything in this universe is perfect, everything is played out exactly in its right time, exactly the right way. I'm excited. Do you know why I can be excited? And maybe this is why Dee and I are in such a good place. Good meaning thriving. Not meaning we're better than anybody, but it may be because we are deeply in our spiritual practice. And we are praying without ceasing. And I will notice myself going unconscious while I'm driving, and I go, oh yeah, and I send blessings to everybody while I'm driving. I will notice myself going unconscious. It is such a foreign world to me now to be about me. Hi, Denise. It's such a foreign world now for me to be about me. And to be caught up in my own thoughts. It feels funky. And as soon as I notice it, I'm like, whoa, where have I been? There's a bigger thing going on right now. Thank you, Denise. Pray without ceasing. In everything give thanks. I give thanks. I personally give thanks to the policeman. Oh my God. Can you imagine what he's experiencing right now? I send him love. Just like I would send Judas love for turning Jesus in. I send Hitler love because I know what he went through as a child. And I'm a Jew. And I'm pretty sure I was in concentration camps in my past life, because it's all I think about is being tortured. Pretty much come to grips with it, because even though I'm pretty sure it wouldn't happen in this lifetime, I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave. My existence here is to be in the fifth dimension. I know that everything I imagine can come true, because it already is true, and I'm just waiting for the fourth dimension time to catch up with it. My visions, my dreams, they're all there. They wouldn't be coming through. Yeah, we have to get out of the muck, you guys. We need to shine our lights. And I so relate, Denise, but the only way to do this is stay out of the news and stay off social media, except for my videos and Your Great Big Life Facebook group. If you're a woman and you're not a mean girl and you're on a spiritual path, I don't care what spiritual path, you're welcome to be invited to join us at Your Great Big Life. When I do social media, this is what I do social media with. I am very deliberate. I go on to spread my message. I do not scroll. Sometimes in stories, I'll see what Giselle's doing, because I love seeing her dance. Make one of those videos today, Giselle. It will wake you up. It will shake you out of it. I will listen to Grace Kelly. I will sometimes check in with Kate Burkett. Everybody else, meh. And I just go straight to my groups. And I don't even all the time with them, because I'm very much in tune. Is this going to get me out of alignment? Then, oh no. I mean, I'm so in tune, I won't even pay my bills or deposit my checks until I'm feeling ready, until I'm feeling fully integrated to do it. I've had checks here for weeks that I have not deposited, and I think today might be the day. But probably because I'm getting some answers. So we must send love to every single being. If we hold out the grudges and the resentment, we become diseased and our light goes out. Because we must know that every single thing that policeman was feeling is in us. It is part of us. And when we own it and we love every single part of ourselves, man, I feel like I'm giving the Cliff Notes version of life right now. That's what you can count on me for, cutting to the heart. As we come to accept and love every single part of ourselves, only then can we accept and love every part of everybody else. I know that we're just all on this journey. I mean, nobody talks about what happened to Judas after he turned Jesus' ass in. Kate Bush. Oh, yes, I love her. Yes. We're no better than anybody. That's why we're no better than anybody. We might make different choices. But when feelings and emotions go through you, you're just here to transmute it. And then watch it go through and go, wow, woo, I feel that. I send it love. Off you go. You've just transmuted a lower vibration. We are meant to be, and this is what takes the 750 million pounds of thrust. Let's see, I'm going to catch up a little bit here. D, there is a spiritual searching now, no matter what the incident. Denise says, you are better than me. No, darling, I am not. I am not better than you. I just want you to know, I am not better than you. Your race is like the blacks and like the Jews. You've been so persecuted, persecuted. You probably just need to hang out here more with us or watch the replays, darling, to remind yourself of who you are and who you're supposed to be for the Aboriginal nation. No matter what the incident or chaotic event, there is a spiritual hurting and emptiness behind it all. Yeah, everyone's been into their fucking cell phones and their fucking technology. It's bull fucking shit. That's why I'm just like, I only use it to connect to my clients and connect to you through these live streams, and then to get the fuck on media. I'm in and I'm out. I'm in and I'm out. I do not watch. I do not pay attention. I keep my energy high and clear. And the reason is I suffered lifelong debilitating depression with suicidal ideations almost every day. And I'm feeling, Giselle, that that's what you're feeling. And you know how to rise above it. You've been with me long enough. Okay, I'm not on social media. It's in my work. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Denise. Marches planned for Black Lives Matters and deaths in custody. It's around everywhere. It's taken myself to the beach to pray. Oh, there you go. If you can take some time off, do. And if you... Okay, great, great, Sharon. If you can keep doing that, because Denise, you're a spiritual warrior also. You must, if you have to participate in that stuff, just know that maybe you're there just to support the other people who are marching, but you know you're in the fifth dimension, which is, we are just moving this energy. This is heaven on earth. We're going from the third through the fourth into the fifth. We, this collective right here, are already in the fifth. We've been operating in the fifth for, God, 2 years, I think. I really think 2 years when we started experimenting with the quantum field. 2 years. So we've been anchoring this energy. Denise, if you need to reach out to me, please do. Everything is perfect. Everything is as it has to be. We are moving through this, and as we keep our energy, I want you all to hear me right now. As we keep our energy high and clear, we are transmuting this energy on the planet. If we don't get caught in it, it's like getting caught in a stream that's going too fast. We must pull ourselves off to the shore and hold on to a root if we have to, and climb out on the banks if we can. I'm on the banks, and I am in the stream of well-being. But I think because I do these daily live streams, I'm in the energy a lot. We've been knowing about fifth dimension for over 20 years, and I've ascended accordingly. Yes, 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 darling. For such a time as this. We were born for such a time as this. And you know how nothing has ever made sense in your life? Nothing still does make sense in my life. Some of you know what I'm personally experiencing right now. And I just got this morning that even my family life, my family story, my upbringing, and everything else was just a play to get me to this point. But it's not me. I'm not leaving a legacy for my family. I'm leaving a legacy for you. For all the earth angels on the planet. Because my family doesn't care. They're in another world. It's not me. It's not my identity. It's the family I came to the earth through, and learned to be an earth angel through, and continue to learn to be an earth angel through. But I'm Lorraine. I'm a daughter of the Most High. Whoever that Most High is for you, say, I'm Sharon, daughter of the Most High blank. I'm Hari, son of the Most High Shiva. I don't know. What is it? Muhammad or Allah? I'm not sure what it is for you. You are not your family. And I believe the only thing we owe is to our Maker. So it's time to align to your Maker, the only thing that makes any sense in your life. And if you look at your life, you'll probably agree with me that nothing else in your life has made much sense. But this is always coming home. It's always coming home. And one thing I want to share with you guys about how these live streams work. Once I initiate something, it goes. It keeps going, even though I do these little talks. And so your invitation, oh, great, let's do this, Denise. So my invitations to you is, as I go off on these tangents, because I'm just channeling and downloading while I'm sitting here. This is not the Lorraine show. I'm just channeling and downloading. So, you know, if you're feeling frustrated, like, oh God, would she shut up so we can meditate? Your practice is to meditate while I'm blabbing and let pieces in, because this is praying without ceasing, sisters and brothers. This is praying without ceasing. Let me catch up. Full moon tomorrow. Okay, we're doing a full moon ceremony. This is beautiful. We're going to do a full moon ceremony for the whole planet. You ready? Yes, Sharon, it's the feeling of being different to everyone else. It's okay to be okay being you. Yes, 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 yes. This thing that Sharon just wrote here, I want you to put your hands on your chest and say after me. It's okay to be okay being me. It's okay to be okay being me. It's okay to be okay being me. Okay, and I'm going to take it to another level. Hand on your heart. It's amazing, fucking fantastic to be glorious, amazing me. Pray without ceasing, Denise. The fan above your head is triggering my eyes, making me dizzy. Oh, okay. I've been dizzy all day. I'll turn it off. Let's see, is it this one? Oh. There we go. Sorry, Denise. All right, so let's do a full moon ceremony. So the full moon, when it's the full moon, we are getting rid of whatever we don't want, whatever is not serving us. So we're going to do this for the planet, all right? So all these, Giselle, all these emotions you're feeling, you're going to write these down on a card, and we are going to incinerate it over the sink. Because you are simply, this is not you. We are just transmuting that energy. Giselle, I hope you're still here. Will you weigh in if you're still here? So you're going to get a card or a piece of paper. Before I start this, I'm going to run to the restroom. Everyone get your piece of paper and your pencil. And Giselle, I hope you're still here. You are not going to pick on yourself anymore. And you're not going to pick yourself apart anymore. You have arrived. You are your higher self. You are in the fifth dimension. This charade of fixing ourselves is over. Oh, you're in England? Sharon? Denise, we need to do this for the planet. Love needs to be transmuted across the planet. Peace, harmony, and equity. Yes, yes. Oh, Phoenix is here. Yes, 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 yes. Hi, my baby. All right. So everyone's getting a card. We're doing a full moon ceremony for the planet. And anything that's not serving you is not serving the planet. So you can do both. If there's something in you, like Giselle, you said earlier, and I hope you're still here. If you're not still here, we're going to talk over private message, okay? Where's Giselle? Giselle, I'm in a dark place for days and I don't know how to get out. Okay. This. I'm in a dark place for days and I don't know how to get out. Can you imagine that probably a big amount of the planet is experiencing that right now? Okay. So the dark feelings, you're going to write that down. The dark feelings. If you need to write 5 cards, I don't care. We're going to write them down for the full moon ceremony. Full moon tomorrow. We're doing the ceremony today. And then we're going to burn it. Okay, this is what we do on the full moon. And the feelings that you've been feeling, they're not you. They're not a reflection on you. They're not meaning that you're not spiritual or that you're not evolved. You're a privileged person for them to come through you. So I think that's the British flag. Is that the British flag, Sharon? All right. So I'm going to write down depression. I'm going to write down not enough. I'm not enough. There is not enough. I'm going to write down anger, frustration. And what you have to know is, even though we're burning this, pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Denise, yes, the intensity of the Gemini full moon, the emotions can trick us for 3 days before and 3 days after it will pass. Okay. Frustration. Sickness. Disease. Hatred. Judgment. Anguish. Despair. Inferiority. Disheartened. Denise says disheartened. Let's add that. And if you can't write fast enough, it's okay. Just, universe knows what you mean if you just write an initial. Systemic anger. Yes, systemic anger. Systemic anger. Something's wrong with me. I need to fix me. Something's wrong with the world. Kathleen, yes. Loneliness, yes, yes, yes. Okay, something's wrong with the world. Yes, I'm writing that down. And then Kathleen, something's wrong with the world. Kathleen, thank you for that. Loneliness. What have you been feeling? Because what you have been feeling is what we need to write down on this card. The world is crazy. The world is crazy. Fear. Sorry, I'm a mess. I'm going to write that down, Sharon. Sorry, I'm a mess. We're going to be burning all of this stuff. Broken-hearted. Yes, yes, Jerry. Sorry, I'm a mess. Broken-hearted. Huge, Jerry. Frustration. Broken-hearted. Frustration. Denise, will you remind me every full moon and new moon when it's getting near so we can do this as a collective every single time for the planet? I think this is the best idea we've ever done. Sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach. But here's the good news. As we recognize that we are moving this energy through us as we're feeling these things and experiencing these, yeah, thanks, Denise, and experiencing them, and that we can just be in a place of love, you know you have done the ultimate. Yeah? Let's keep going with writing this down on a card. Okay, I've got one side, now start on the other side. Can't eat anything. Okay, I'm writing that down, Phoenix. Can't eat anything. Okay. There was another sister who said she couldn't eat. Can't eat anything. And that's because we're so upset. Can't eat anything. Let's write down, I'm so upset. Things are so uncertain. Numb. Yes, Denise, numb. Things are so uncertain. I'm afraid. I don't feel safe. I'm on to my second card. I don't trust. I can't forgive. Here we go. Agitated, powerless. I can't forgive. Sharon bravely shared that earlier. Denise, agitated. Jerry, powerless. Very good. Denise, alone. you see that this is all the third dimension? This is all of what's going away. So just trust all of this stuff that we are writing down now. It's all on its way out. Jackie, hi, good morning. Abandonment. Yes, Phoenix, abandonment. Jackie, we are writing down for the full moon ceremony everything we've been feeling on a card. We're going to be burning it because for the full moon. So grab a card and just start writing down all the shit you've been feeling lately, okay? Because we're going to burn it because we're doing this full moon ceremony for the planet. Because if you're feeling it, you're transmuting it, and so we're moving it through us. So grab a card. We're going to burn them. Abandonment. Yes, Phoenix. Abandonment. This is so good, you guys. Keep going. Keep going. What else? Caught up in historical racism. Yes, yes, yes. Vicarious trauma. Yes. Intergenerational trauma. Horror, Jerry. Horror. And Denise, I am going to write down caught up. So I'm going to write historical racism. Vicarious trauma. God. You are a rock for the Aboriginal nation right now, Denise. I want you to totally own this. And again, if you need to reach out to me, you do, darling. Let's see. Generational trauma. Yes. Okay. And do you know, as I'm writing this, I feel so much honor for every one of these things. Giving too much to be trodden on. Yes, yes, yes. Left feeling cornered and so different. Great, 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 great. Keep them coming, guys. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna leave this for everybody. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this, actually. Anybody who needs to talk. I can't talk on the phone, but if you need to talk, private message me on Facebook to help you understand. I won't do phone calls, okay? I won't do that. I was explaining to somebody that I just can't do that anymore, or at least right now, but I will work with you over private message, okay, if you need my support to help you see what's going on here. Okay, I'm catching up. Yeah, we all need to debrief. Man, maybe I should do like a Zoom call for all of us. Giving too much to be trodden on. Yes, feeling left cornered and so different. Okay, so that is okay. Feeling taken for granted of, feeling used. Okay, so taken for granted. Oh, unappreciated. Unappreciated. Let's see. Feel left corner. Oh, like a freak. Like a freak, Sharon. Felt like that so much. Like a freak. Well, let's just say cornered. And freak. I felt like a freak my whole life. And I had a family that told me so. Okay, let's see, where are we? Yes, okay. Rejected, ashamed, less than. Very good. Keep it coming. Rejected. Ashamed. Less than. There's so much negativity going through so many of us. Yes, and what we need to remember is that it's not us. We might be experiencing it. We might be feeling it. It might even be feeling like our own thought, but it's not us. We are only experiencing it to let it go through it. Remember the Ardeo practice? Find out in your body where it's tight. Like right now my stomach's tight. Let's just do this right now. Relax our stomach. But we're not through dumping the garbage, okay? I'm just going to remind you of Ardeo. So relax that part of your body that is tightening right now. Just relax it. And you're just going to surrender to life and trust the process of life. And now you're going to hold the deliberate intention, that's the D, of ease. Think of there's nothing but the stream of well-being and open-heartedness. Now you can't be open-hearted with any of this fuck, right? This does not exist with open-heartedness. We have to be on the other side of this to be open-hearted, and that's why you're the privileged one to be feeling it, because universe knows that you will do the right thing with it, which is transmute it. Are you getting what I'm saying? I'm going to remind you again about the vulture. Saw 3 vultures on the side of the road yesterday that like fluttered away when I was driving. And I was reminded of the teaching that Spirit gave me of, God, I'm just going to start saying that now. I get downloads, I get daily upgrades, and I get downloads from Source, and I get teachings from Spirit. So this was a teaching I got from Spirit. We are like the vultures. We are like the hawks. We go into the rarefied air. Okay, we exist in the rarefied air. But guess what the vultures do? They eat what is ugly and dead. They eat it. And listen to this, they are the only creatures whose excrement is sanitary. It's the perfect analogy for earth angels. We take everyone's shit. We're feeling everyone's shit. We are transmuting it and we are making it perfect love. Okay? Powerful. Okay, where were we? Okay, so that negativity, can I just rephrase that in saying it's going through us, not in us? There's so much negativity going through. Oh, through, you said that. There's so much negativity going through so many of us. That's the operative word there. Everyone listen up to what Denise said. There's so much negative emotions going through so many of us. You need a hug and deep breathe. Yeah. Everyone do that. And just hug yourself. Congratulate yourself for being an earth angel in the 5th dimension, doing the right thing and not thinking it's you, not beating up on yourself, and doing what you came here to do. We're the vulture. Gobbling it all up. I even look like a vulture. We're gobbling it all up. We're digesting it. And now we're turning it into love. Is that crazy? Okay. Denise. Lazy people. Okay. Lazy people. And unaware. Okay. Laziness. Unawake. Unconscious. I'm thinking of all the things that piss me off. Unconscious. Feeling at the mercy of political leaders. Okay, this is a good one. So how do we say this? Feeling like a victim of politics. Something better than that. Well, victim, definitely let's do victim. Victim. Powerless. Let's write down powerless again. Where is the leadership in our countries? We need to let go and only have selves to rely on. Yeah, and here's the thing that came to me when I was reading this, Denise. I remember Abraham saying, the politicians and the politics mean no more than a tiny flea on the back of a great big dog. We are the ones. We are the leadership of our country. You on this call, Jerry, Kathleen, Phoenix, Denise, Dee, Mary, Hari, if you're still here, whoever else is here. We are the leadership. Not them. Not them. There's some kind of election going on now. I'm praying for everybody on those signs. I'm just sending them love. God, they could be the next piece of waking people up. Who knows? Who knows? My job is just to send them love and to transmute complaining. Write down complaining. Complaining, because my brain complains a lot. Complaining. Yes, no, there's been too many emotions running through us. Yes. Jackie, love this. Yes, yes, yes. Holding on to others' shit, whether it's conscious or unconscious. Okay, so that would be maybe holding on. Holding on. Just have that picture of a vulture and just go like this to yourself and make yourself laugh. Oh man. Yes, yes. Jackie's saying through, not in. Denise, we are being led to by yes, who are evolving and who need our love too. Okay, that is the British flag, right, Sharon? Whining and sulking, yes. Whining and sulking, that can be one of mine. Let's see. Feeling sorry for ourselves. Whining, sulking, feeling sorry for myself. Oh, I got it. Why me? Why me? What did I do to deserve this? Oh, self-judgment. Yes, Phoenix. Oh, yeah. This is what we are. Can we just say goodbye to self-judgment? That's what this whole call has been about today. Getting rid of it. Because whatever it is in us that we're judging isn't us anyway. Because we are our higher selves. So yes, self-judgment. Write that down. Self-judgment. Ungrateful, self-righteous, ungrateful, self-righteous, yes, better than, write that down, better than. And I'm here to tell you, transmute this. Every time you judge a politician or you judge that policeman, you just made yourself self-righteous. I have been processing this all the way back to the dog shit days, Denise. Maybe Dee, you were hanging with us then. Remember how I used to get so mad at my neighbors for the dog shit? I dealt with myself with self-righteousness, and I'm now through it. When I experience it, I call myself out. And so if you're judging the policeman, if you can't forgive him, if, you know, all that stuff, it's self-righteousness. Okay, and I'm not saying that to pick on you. I'm just saying this is the truth. We have been cleaning ourselves out, okay? Yes, okay, Jackie Jensen's, yes, ungrateful people. Blocked. Got you, Jerry. Blocked. Write down blocked. A lot of us feel blocked and powerless now, but it's not true. Laughable, aren't we? Yes, we are laughable. Let's laugh. Yes. Scary, nervous dreams. Okay, so bad dreams. And we need to cultivate our happy dreams. Bad dreams must be coming out in me somehow. Yeah, Denise, call me. Let's do I want to do a clearing on you, okay? Would you do that? Laughing is my medicine. Yes, medicine Ray. Yes, good. Denise, yes, and the cigarette butts. Yes, and the cigarette butts. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, what else? Do we have it? Evil. Write down evil. Pardon me. Darkness. Violence, yes. I'm going to put down acting out. Acting out anger. Not that it should be suppressed. I mean, this stuff was in there. It has to come out. Keep ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Keep practicing that all day long, every day. A mantra. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Hate. Yes. Self-pity. Yes. Thank you, Jackie, for the blessing. Thank you, Sharon, for the blessing. I'll take it. Self-pity. Excellent. Hate. How about this? This one I do. Why aren't I there yet? Okay, I'm on card 3, both front and back. Where are you guys? Lack of compassion, yes. See, I believe, this is why I think my compassion has grown so much, because I finally realized that everything I'm judging in everybody else is already inside of me. So when I got up close and personal with all of that and just loved myself through the human experience, I have so much compassion now. I see everybody's side of everything. Health issues related to those emotions. Yes, 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 yes. Health issues. So we'd say health issues, disease. Disease always comes from emotional issues. Disease. Have we got it? Addiction, addiction, addiction. Addiction to substances and technology. What else? Let's put the media in here. Media. The media machine. Media machine. The one that plays on people's fears. Self-medicating. Okay, here we go. Shaming, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual abuse. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so shaming. The ultimate self-righteousness, right? Physical, mental, emotional abuse. Sexual. Put sexual abuse in there too. Physical, emotional, spiritual, sexual abuse, all abuse. Bullying, put bullying. Addiction for sure. Self-medicating, yes. Isolated, yes, Jerry. Hi, Hope. Yes, you're here. Anyone who's here now, who is a woman, I invite you to request to join Your Great Big Life Facebook group. That's my private Facebook group for us, where we can go beyond this call. Jerry, I really invite you. Jerry, I think invite you to check that out. Hope is just there. Jackie's in. It's not a clique. We're not a clique at all. It doesn't matter what religious belief you are. We just simply support each other. To live our great big life. Addiction to alcohol, past, media, and so reluctant to physical and mental abuse. Yes, lack of choices. Okay, so lack of choices. Yes, write that down. But you know, in the fifth dimension, we have every choice. We have every freedom. Lack of choice. Okay, what else? What else is brewing up? Whew. There was something that was touched on. Oh, so Hope. What we're doing is we're writing down everything that we have been feeling lately, all the yucky stuff, and we're going to burn it all with a full moon ceremony. We're doing this for the planet. So everything that you've been feeling, we're moving it through us. We're not thinking it's us. It's just another emotion coming through. Lack of action. Okay, Jackie, lack of action. Now that doesn't mean go out and demonstrate. If it does for you, then great. I support you in that. For me, it means doing almost the harder work, which is just being in prayer without ceasing. 24/7. Okay, all those sleepless nights, that's what they're for. I'm scared of war breaking out. Okay, so fear of war. Fear of war. Well, there's already civil wars breaking out all of a sudden. Sadness, sadness, Hope says, with everything going on. So let's write that again, sadness. Yes. So I'm reminding you, Earth Angels, you are feeling these emotions because they are not you. You are transmuting them. Your role is to thrive in this time so that you can be the person of strength and offer a hand in this time to those who are struggling. You're not meant to be down there in those emotions. You are here to transmute that energy. I'm going to tell you the story again, the Abraham story. If you're walking on a cliff, a narrow cliff path, and you with somebody, and you fall, and you're hanging by a root, who do you want to be next to you? The person who's all of these things? Or do you want the person who knows who they are, has been practicing their spiritual strength, is doing their spiritual practices, is keeping their energy high and clear? That person who can reach out with a solid hand and say, here, sister, here, brother, let me pull you up. Let me show you how to do that. That's who you want next to you, and that's who we are right now. Yeah, and here's the thing, Jackie. You put all of that energy to work for yourself and transmuting every time you feel judgmental towards the other people that you think aren't doing that. Because there is enough right now for you to do for the rest of your life. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Armchair critics. This is what we're going to do. Because we are, yes, we can't be armchair critics. So doing the good instead of sitting back and saying what should be done. Very good. So we're going to burn armchair critics. The ones who aren't doing anything and just criticizing everybody. Yes, 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 yes. So write down armchair critics. Write down cynicism. Pardon me. Manipulation of others. Yes, Jackie. Yes. That's superiority. Write down superiority. Oh, supremacy. White supremacy. That has been forever. White supremacy. Please write that one down. White supremacy. There were ages before where people of color were supreme, not us. Anger when feeling lack of compassion. Yes, so what would be another word for that? Assuming we should be kind to each other, but not always the case, unfortunately. Yeah, so we'll take maybe unkindness. Unkindness. Selfish to unable to fix the sadness. Yes, thank you for the bless you. I'm going to put down, let's see, selfish to unable to fix the sadness. I'm gonna change that around. It might not be what you meant, Sharon, but to say feeling like you're selfish when you're unable to fix the sadness. So what is that? Jackie wants to cleanse verbal diarrhea. Okay, we'll do that. Verbal diarrhea. Are we getting to the bottom of this? Terror. I'm feeling like we're getting it. Healing, feeling inadequate. Yes, feeling inadequate. Definitely watch the replay. We should all watch this replay over and over. Okay, I've got 3 cards front and back. Is there anything else? We are now going to go to our kitchen sinks and burn these motherfuckers. Anything else? Phoenix, anything else? Bullying of all kinds, yes. Bullying. Let's write down insecurity, because that's what bullying is from. Bullying. Insecurity. Burn, baby, burn, yes. What else? Narcissism is from deep shame. We already put down shame. Superiority, we got that. Inferiority, we got that. torch that shit. Yes. Are we ready? Let's all go. I'll take a little trip to my kitchen sink. Going on a field trip. While I take the last sip of my celery juice. I'm going to turn off some of these lights. I think I can do that. Yes, good. Okay. This is what we were born for. This is what we were born for. This is what we were born for. Let's see, where will I put you? My kitchen is a mess. Is that working? Okay. Let's see, should I go like this? Here a little bit? Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay, so we are transmuting this, the full moon ceremony. We are transmuting all of our papers. Do it over the kitchen sink where you've got water. Okay? Only do it where you have water. Don't want any fires. Okay. So, angels, archangels, ascended masters, guides, all of our gods. We dedicate this time to the cleaning of all of these emotions from the planet so that the good can come in. So when we're finished burning, I'm going to give you guys a real lesson on what we're bringing in. Paranoia, yes. Yes. So as soon as we're finished burning, I'm going to give you guys all a lesson on what we're bringing in and how we are to behave in this time. All right? Paranoia. I don't have my pen with me. I'm going to write it down. Paranoia. Everyone, if you can, write down paranoia. You were born for this moment in time. I'm going to burn one at a time. So just a little ceremony. Okay, God, we are releasing all of these energies to the ethers. We are taking them off the planet. We understand that we are to do this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is not our only ride with this. As we feel these emotions, we understand and we commit to transmuting all of this energy, not believing that it's us, understanding that we are part of the human condition, so we will feel things, but that we are moving it through us. We are moving it through us and transmuting it into love. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's start burning and just say thank you the whole time. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you that all of this, we are transmuting all of this. Thank you, 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 thank you. Love, 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 love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That thing burned completely. Okay, thank you for thank you for making us earth angels, that we're transmuting all of this energy. We are transmuting everything that is not beautiful, and we are saying yes to everything that is beautiful. Thank you, 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 thank you. Love, 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 love. Just send love to the ashes. Love, 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 love. Through your hands. Love, 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 love. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you for transmuting all of this negativity into beauty. Just like manure is turned into fertilizer for beautiful gardens and food for people to eat. Thank you, 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 thank you. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. After those 3 cards, only one little piece didn't make it. Let's see what it says. Usually means it's a resistant energy. Let's see what's on here. Anger, despair. I think this is the first card I wrote. Judgment. Oh, okay. And inferiority. Okay. And but if we just took judgment, anger, or anguish, judgment, anguish, despair, and inferiority, those 4 things, and we just send extra, extra love to them while I try to burn these that are being resistant. The resistant energy, anguish, inferiority, despair. Wow. Okay, there it goes. Those were not wanting to go. So if you notice some of your paper is not wanting to burn, it could be because it's a resistant energy. Just needs a little more attention. It's so weird. This paper is not burning. Now, if you want, because the full moon is tomorrow, you have like 3 days after it, and you can, I couldn't burn it neither. I think I've got it all now. Okay, now, I feel so much honor for all these things that we burned, because there were so many people who laid down their lives to get us to this point, and I'm sending them love. In honor of them, I am not discounting that. So I'm going to make some tea because, my God, oh, I've been doing this for 2 hours. Okay, so while I'm making my tea, I'm going to tell you now what you are to be doing. This is your role as an earth angel. Are you ready to listen to this? We are not to focus on that. That is not our focus. You notice it, you feel it, you let it go through you, you transmute it. But you do not focus on it. What you focus on expands. Do you want that shit to expand? No. You focus on what is beautiful, what is wonderful, what is lovely. You think on these things. Wow, Jerry. So you focus on everything beautiful. I put a post out a couple days ago about my radical forgiveness technique. And it was around just finding something really beautiful about the person my mind is complaining about. and having an arsenal of all the things that I love about them and appreciate about them, even if it's just one thing that I have to say over and over and over again. And then, God, what's in my pocket? I'm sitting by a tree, so I've got garbage in my pockets. And just scrambling if I have to get to something beautiful. And focusing on that. You train your mind, and then you create new neural pathways. It's so true. I've healed myself of lifelong debilitating depression. And stay tuned, because the date is now July 3rd, Friday, July 3rd, that I'm meeting with Ken Foster, the man who helped me get out of depression. Hold on, I'm getting a cup. So we're going to be televising on July 3rd. Friday, July 3rd now is the date. I've healed myself of depression through this technique that I'm giving you. I have been through the bloody fire, but you know what? It's all here to help me, because look who I am now. And it just gets better all the time. So all those things in your life that you don't like, they're there to help you. It doesn't feel good, but just trust the process, because it is serving you. So we are here to keep our energy high and clear. We are here to thrive in these times. And when you start to feel guilty because you're thriving, check that shit. I'm sifting rose hips. I ground them before we got on the call. Our job is to thrive now. While everyone else is suffering, we are to thrive. So when you find yourself feeling all these feelings, what does it tell you? I'm transmuting it. I'm not taking it personally. I'm not going to throw myself under the bus. I'm in the 5th dimension. I am an earth angel. I'm here transmuting this energy. That's our job now. Our job is to be happy. Our job is to be happy. Isn't that amazing? Our job now is to be happy while everyone else is freaking out. We have to be that strong person on the cliff path. So the way we do that is keep our energy high and clear. And I'm here every Monday through Friday doing that. If you want to join me, just make it a point, make a commitment to yourself. Put it on your calendar. Wake yourself up, get out of bed early. This is my long involved tea process every morning. Well, not every morning. I've gotten kind of tired of it. So, are you guys hearing me? Can I get some feedback? You were born for this moment right now. This is why you came here. If you resonate at all with what I've been talking about, You were born for this time. Heck no, it will not expand today. Yes, 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 yes. I bet your cupboards are filled with backups and your jars are reaching down to you. Oh, how sweet. I love it. Yes, my cupboards are extremely boring. I have nothing interesting in my cupboards. It's all unprocessed food. I make everything from scratch. Hold on. I'm a total health girl. So what we are expanding, Jackie, is the love. So you're going to spend all day, every single day, sending love to your own heart and love to everybody else's heart. This is your job. This is your job. Does that make sense? That's our job. No one else is doing it, right? Everyone else is bitching and moaning, complaining and quivering in fear. We have a different calling. And yes, even though all those are common human emotions, that's not our role. Our role is to keep our energy high and clear. Pray without ceasing. Give thanks in everything. Trust the process of life. Jackie, focusing on the light and the love today. Yes, today and every day. This is your new commission. I am commissioning you. I have all organic lentils. I have 3 gallons, 4 gallons of raw honey. Green lentils, black lentils. What's this? Quinoa, coconut, mung beans, chia seeds, adzuki beans, black beans, kidney beans, and navy beans. That's what's up there. Yes, I'm a health freak. That goes off the wagon. And it's okay. Deflect. Yes, so we, using Kathleen's brilliance, sorry. If you have to deflect, deflect. Do anything to stay feeling good. Okay? And you just send love to everybody who's struggling. May the world be blessed. May the world be free from suffering. This is our job. You know what I realized? I've been 25 years a marriage, family, and child counselor and a coach. And a board-certified educational therapist also. And I realized, because I reached the point where I couldn't, because, you know, there are a lot of you on here that I've spent time with in my sessions. And, you know, I just love you dearly, and I just love that I see you back here, and we have that relationship, because you're alive in my heart. I just want you to know I just love you dearly. And I realize that even though I can't do one-on-one coaching anymore, unless it's a very rare situation, I realized I'm coaching this group. I am. I did not know that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm coaching you guys. And we're doing it when we're here. We're like masterminding too. And it's group coaching. So your job is to be happy. Your job. It's not an option. So any energy that you feel that is not good and right, you're going to transmute it and send it through you. and not own it. It's not yours. If you act on it, maybe, and then you need to apologize, that's all. I mean, really apologize. Keep your energy high and clear and pray without ceasing, because it's the only way you will ever be happy. Yes. Yes. Thank you, you guys. Yeah, I really take care of my body. Except for the times I don't. And then I tell you guys about it and I get back on track. Oh, Hope says, you are my voice of reason. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. You guys just gave me so many great compliments. Okay, I did. Did that work? Yeah. Okay. Just because it makes me feel good. So yes, this was an amazing, amazing, amazing time together. Just amazing. The time is now. Your time is now. And your job, your only job now, is to be a light. That's your only job now. Is to be a light. Nothing else matters. There is no other option. There is no other option. I'm going to put in some cool water now because I'm going to add honey. And Hari, my dear Hari, corrected me and said I needed to not put honey in hot water. A trademark of an earth angel is that you feel deeply. You love so much. And it's because you're so sensitive that you are doing that to clear the vibration of the planet. Okay, I'm looking for, here we go. The reason we had troubled childhoods was so that we would experience so much pain that we can recognize pain in other people just by passing them in the grocery store. Does this make sense? So what questions do you guys have for me? I'm available for a little bit longer here. What questions do you have? Do you have questions about how to raise your vibration? Getting ideas on how to feel good when everyone around you is freaking out? How to get over feeling guilty because you are doing well? The reason you're doing well, let me tell you why you're doing well, is because you've been tuned into spirit long enough. Hi, Kathy. I was just thinking of you a couple seconds ago. You've been tuning into source enough that you've been hearing the still small voice and following your inspiration. That is why you are doing well right now. And the reason we don't have to fear is because as we stay tuned to that energy, it will guide us. We will know what to do at exactly the right moment. The trick is staying connected to source. Because as long as we do that, we're good. And I've had the extreme privilege of watching several of you go through your infancy of earth angeldom and rise into your power, and now you're giving your gifts. Oh my gosh, Kathy. Well, thank God you're here. And that's what your great big life is all about, is rising up and being in our power. I'm getting the hit to not hold this phone. I'm going to go back to the other room where I can sit it. I'm so excited, you guys. So I've had the privilege of seeing a few of you rise up and now giving your gifts. I had one sister who texted me the other day and said, you know, now she's giving her gifts and she's helping change other people now. And that's my dream come true, is to take what I've learned and I've gained and give you courage to go and give your gifts. That's what this space is all about. I'm going to enjoy my tea here. Who has questions? Any questions about how do you keep your energy high and clear? You know, I've said some phrases. Some of you are a little bit newer to this community. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kathy, this was really powerful. I'll love it for you to watch the replay. This was powerful. I even got to talk to George Floyd. And he's really well, by the way. But there are so many. I'm starting you know, being a person who has put myself down my whole life and thought, yes, Kat. I mean, Jackie, yes. Being a person who lived my life putting myself down, not thinking I was enough, there's something wrong with me. I've just started a list now of the original teachings that Spirit has given to me. And like, wow, it took me all this time. I mean, I've known that I'm a vessel. I known that I was powerful, but I didn't know how and what for and, you know, all that stuff. So it's just a lot is coming together for me right now. And one of the teachings, as you hang out here, those of you who are a little bit newer to this community, everyone is welcome. I don't care what your religion is, as long as you are an earth angel, which means you are compassionate or striving to be compassionate, and you want to know the path of self-love and bringing love into the planet, and you're not a mean girl or a mean guy. There is no sarcasm or criticism here, none. Okay? So, those of you who are new to this community, you are welcome. Those are the only prerequisites I have. It's going to be, my spaces are spaces that are not like high school. It's like an incubator. It's like an intensive care unit to bring us back to life. But there are many things that I share. One of them is the 750 million pounds of thrust. And one day I got this picture in my mind of a rocket ship taking off the planet and all the gravity here. And I think I looked it up. like how, maybe source told me, why don't you look that up? So I looked it up. How many pounds of thrust does it take for a rocket ship to get off the Earth? It takes, oh my God, seriously? Kathleen Gallahue? Are you Kathleen Gallahue? Gallahue's birth sister? That's amazing, Jerry. $750 million of thrust for a rocket ship to leave the Earth. So here it goes. And we're like the eagles. Remember, we're the hawks. We're the vultures. We're up there in the rarefied air. Yeah. So I needed to send them love right now. Whew. Thank you for reminding me, Sharon. So that's a practice I've done since I was in my master's program. That's 20 years. Oh my God, I'm so glad to meet you, Jerry. I love Kathleen. She's like in my heart. She's buried there. She's planted. So thank you for being here, Jerry. And would you request to join Your Great Big Life Facebook group? It got a brown banner with a big picture of me with my hair getting blown all over the place. I'm only saying that because because I think there's another one that's kind of similar name and people get confused sometimes. So just go there and request to join. Okay, let me just back up here. Hope, I come here to refuel. By the end of the day, hold on, got to screenshot this, Hope. This is just making me feel so good. Oh wait. I come here to refuel. By the end of the day, I feel drained. Sleep, shower, and your videos helped me so much. I still get your emails every time you send them and read, so thank you. Oh God, that is so, thank you for sharing that with me. Because you know, I'm going to tell you the shit that goes through my